NAFB had, for many years, when we go back to the old days of when we had summer meetings, we every fourth year we would come to Washington, D.C. And so that gave us the opportunity to meet with the newsmakers, meet with the politicians, with the key people inside the Washington, D.C. Beltway that would give us the chance to learn more about what was going on in that regard. When we did away with the summer meetings, there was a void. We had the opportunity to be a part of that early process of talking to some very good friends within the U.S. Department of Agriculture and others that said, hey, come to Washington, D.C. We'll help put your meeting together. And along the way, we were able to develop the Washington Watch concept. And it's been very successful in helping establish the credibility of NAFB as a news organization. It's allowed us at the same time to utilize Washington Watch to give those folks that really are interested in policy within our organization to come and to interact with those people that are the lobbyists inside the Washington Beltway, the USDA leadership. And of course, they've changed a lot over the years as the administrations come and go, but their desire to serve agriculture is the same. And we have a chance to learn a little bit more about them, get to know them personally, and later on after Washington Watch, it's easy to make a call and be able to connect with those folks on an ongoing basis.
Let's talk a little bit about the state of the economy. We know that the upper Midwest, for example, has been hit so hard in the month of March between blizzards and flooding that continues as it moves down the Missouri and the Mississippi. Puts a lot of strain financially on these farmers and ranchers.
It sure does.
Every single industry is in one room and you've got a few hours to talk to everybody, rather than even here in DC, we have to go around and run around to these organizations and events, and you may catch somebody one week or not the next week, but when they're all right here for a day, you can catch everybody, get the information you need, and it's just really beneficial.
For KASM Radio, I'm Farm Director Gill, as we are on our Washington, D.C. trip this week and interviewing the leaders in agriculture with different organizations. And we talked to Growth Energy, as Chris Bliley joining us, Vice President of Regulatory Affairs. And, well, there's no lack of conversation, I guess I want to say, with farm broadcasters this week. What are some of the top main things?
And even when you go to Capitol Hill, we're going to Capitol Hill Wednesday, all the folks are right there. And it just makes it really easy as a farm broadcaster to be able to have everybody in one room. And then you not only have that, but you have all your allies from across the country who are farm broadcasters right there with you helping out.
It's critical that NAFB support Washington Watch, because as an individual farm broadcaster, I may not be able to get to some of the main decision makers, in the administration, such as some of the policy makers or some of the cabinet members. But together as a collective group, farm broadcasters, because we have a lot of different broadcasters coming in from across the nation, it's a lot easier for us to come together and get some of the decision makers and the higher ups in the government to talk to us, because we have that clout, we have that credibility, and together as a group, then we can get their attention and get them in front of our microphone.
Farm broadcasting is about relationships, and it's about information. The better informed, the better list of contacts, the better exposure, the better the ability to tell the story. It's hard to call play-by-play at a game you can't see. You have to be involved. And then you have the ability to tell the story because you've in some way lived the story.